choices, including those about diet, do not stem from reason or knowledge, but rather from learning and training received from an early age. This is like a bakery clerk unconsciously acquiring the smell of cake, or how we naturally learn to speak our mother tongue. Our surroundings, parents, society, and culture constantly influence our perceptions, forming deep-seated views, also known as habits. These ingrained views dictate our choices. Even with food that we know is harmful, we struggle to break free due to habit, and may even find it enjoyable, as this feeling is the result of years of conditioning. Many nutritionists and experts, despite having correct knowledge, may also find it difficult to shake off the habits instilled in childhood. Therefore, the focus of this film is not merely to discuss diet, but to use diet as an entry point to expose the harm of incorrect views and how they lead us to unconsciously make self-destructive and self-harming choices. Our goal is to consciously reverse the faulty learning and training of the past few decades, using the correct views provided by science, and thereby make choices that are truly beneficial for our mind and body. Starting now, we will guide everyone to learn this step by step. The Sweet Survival Trap. G-Day, everyone. Welcome to this podcast episode, brought to you by Vita Choice Limited. Right, let's have a yarn about something that might just blow your mind and explain why you've been acting a bit mental after smashing that second Tim Tam. I'm not here to guilt trip you. I'm here to share some fair dinkum science that could change how you think about sugar forever. The caveman in your kitchen. Picture this. You're a caveman 50,000 years ago, and food is bloody scarce. When you spot wild honey, loaded with fructose, your brain screams, emergency mode, activated. Here's the fascinating bit. Fructose actually lowers the energy, ATP, in your cells, which triggers a survival response similar to starvation. This activates an evolutionary-based survival pathway that stimulates foraging behavior and the storage of energy as fat. In simple terms, your brain deliberately makes you feel like you're starving. Why? Because this response stimulates behaviors like risk-taking, impulsivity, novelty-seeking, rapid decision-making, and aggressiveness, all crucial for securing food when famine was a constant threat. Back then, this made you a champion forager. The problem? Your survival switch is stuck. Here's where things get dodgy. Due to the skyrocketing fructose intake in the modern diet, that ancient caveman alarm system, the survival switch, is stuck in the ON position. Every time you have a soft drink, a muffin, or a healthy juice, you activate this ancient mechanism that thinks you're about to starve to death in the savannah. This survival switch tricks the body into thinking it is starving, causing increased hunger, lowered metabolism, insulin resistance, and fat storage. The survival switch has become a survival trap. What this looks like. This hyperactive foraging response shares similarities with certain behavioral disorders. High intake of sugar causes a response that stimulates craving, impulsivity, risk-taking, and aggression. The 3 p.m. sugar crasher. You can't focus, feel aggressive, and desperately hunt for another snack. You might make impulsive decisions, like buying stuff online you don't need. That's not low willpower. You're experiencing a watered-down version of ancient foraging behavior. The weekend binger. One biscuit turns into the whole packet. Studies suggest sugar literally shuts down the parts of your brain, like the cerebral cortex, that are involved in self-control and good decision-making. The scientific mechanism. The uric acid conspiracy. Now, here's the science on how it's happening. When your body processes fructose, it creates uric acid. Uric acid, which is known for causing gout, also enters the brain. This byproduct is associated with increased impulsivity, disinhibition, and excitement seeking. What's more, it induces inflammation in the hypothalamus, which causes leptin resistance. This means your hunger signals are told to ignore the fact that you've already eaten. The long-term consequences, and it's not good. This isn't just about mood swings and an expanding waistline. When the survival switch is on constantly because of recurrent fructose metabolism, the chronic decline in cerebral metabolism can cause progressive brain atrophy and cell death, with all of the features and symptoms of Alzheimer's disease. The good news: outsmarting the Stone Age. You're not weak. You're a brilliantly designed survival machine that's been fed emergency signals for years. The beauty is, once you know this, you can outsmart your own brain. The survival switch is flipped by refined sugars and high fructose corn syrup, processed foods, fruit juices, even high glycemic carbs and salty foods, which can be converted to fructose. Your action plan. 1. Whole fruit is your mate. The small amount of fructose in whole fruits is neutralized by fiber and antioxidants. An apple. Good. Apple juice. Just sugar water. 2. Break the cycle. The first few days without excess sugar are rough, but after about a week, your brain chemistry starts to reset. The cravings fade, the mood swings settle, and your actual personality shows up again. 3. Move your body. Gentle, Zone 2 exercise for 45 minutes can reverse metabolic damage and fatigue from chronic switch activation. Go for a bloody walk, mate. 4. Recognize the signs. That urgent craving for a block of chocolate is not hunger. It's a 50,000-year-old survival program. Pause, breathe, and remind yourself, I'm not starving in the savannah. I'm just experiencing an outdated biological response to refined sugar. You can take back control from that hyperactive caveman who lives in your hypothalamus and keeps screaming, "Eat all the things." We will see you next time.